Jai Hind, my dear students. Today I am going to explain with the help of animation chapter number 1, chemical reactions and equations. For that we have to understand first of all physical changes and chemical changes. What are physical changes? Physical changes are reversible changes. Reversible means reactant can be converted into product. For example, freezing of water, like water freeze and convert into ice, and ice also can be convert into water, right? So this is interconversion and this is also known as reversed reaction. So physical changes are always reversible. Chemical changes, these changes are not reversed. These are known as permanent changes. For example, you must have seen rusted nail या iron article. When iron get rusted, the rust cannot be converted back into iron nail. So this is permanent change, right? So we can say that chemical changes cannot be reversed back. Now what are reactant and product in any reaction? Reactants are always written at the left hand side. The substance which take part in chemical reaction are called reactant. And what are products? Products are the substance which we get as a output from reactants are known as product. Product always written at the right hand side of the arrow. In any chemical reaction, these are very important. For example, sodium, when react with water, it forms sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Here sodium and water both are reactant and sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas is product. You can see here product is written at the right hand side and reactant written at the left hand side, and arrow of the reaction is always towards the product. Now what is chemical reaction? Chemical reaction is the process in which two or more substances combine to form a new substance. Means in any chemical reaction, when reactants combine, the something new is formed that is known as product. For example, hydrogen and oxygen when combined, the new substance water is formed. Hydrogen is gas, oxygen is gas, but water is liquid. So water is the new and different product that is from reactant. So this is chemical reaction. Now when chemical reaction occurs, some changes are observed. These changes are known as characteristic of chemical reaction, and especially these are of 5 types. These characteristics means changes which we observe in any chemical reaction. First is change in state. Change in state means solid may be converting into liquid, liquid may be converting into gas. Now change in color, that is second characteristic of chemical reaction. Suppose reactant have different color and product is formed of different color. So this is chemical change. Third is evolution of gas. Some reactions accompanied by the evolution of gas, means gas we can see in any reaction by observing. Fourth one is change in temperature. Reactant must have different temperature and product which we are getting, that is having different temperature. So this is change in temperature. Formation of a precipitate, this is fifth characteristic of chemical reaction. Precipitate is formed in any chemical reaction. Precipitate is insoluble substance that settle down in the reaction. Now chemical equations. What are chemical equation? First of all, then second is why do we balance them and how can we balance these chemical reaction? So we will learn about something. What is chemical equation? Chemical equation is symbolic representation of any chemical reaction. जो भी हम वर्ड्स में बोलते हैं उसको जब हम सिंबल के फॉर्म में शॉर्ट रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, इट इज़ नोन एज केमिकल इक्वेशन. फॉर एग्जांपल, मीथेन is when burned it form carbon dioxide and water. We can write this language, this word in symbolic form. CH4 is methane, O2 is oxygen, CO2 is carbon dioxide, and H2O is water. Now how to write these chemical equation? These chemical equation, first left hand side we have to write reactant and right hand side we have to write product. This is the rule. Now what is balanced chemical equation? The equation in which number of atoms in the reactant and product are same is called balanced chemical equation. All chemical equation should be balanced, otherwise these reaction will not be comes under chemical equation or chemical reactions. Then why do we need to balance chemical equation? According to law of conservation of mass, mass can not be created nor be destroyed during a chemical reaction. So, reactant's mass should be equal to the product's mass, or we can say reactant's number of atom should be equal to the product's number of atom. This is known as balanced chemical equation. Now, how to balance a chemical equation? This is very important. How to balance a chemical reaction or chemical equation? To balance the chemical equation, we will learn about a method that is hit and trial method. What is hit and trial method? See, example, iron and water when combined, it form iron oxide and hydrogen gas. We can see here in reactant only one iron is given, in product 3 irons are given, means reactant and products are not equal. We have to balance this reaction and we have to follow a simple method, that is hit and trial method. Hit and trial method is very easy method. For that, we first of all, what we need to do? We have to make a table, and in this table we will write the number, the name of element first of all, then number of reactant and number of product. Always try to balance metal first. In this reaction iron is metal, so we will write iron first. And see, in reactant 1 iron, in product 3 irons. So what we need to do? We have to multiply 3 in reactant so that number of atoms in reactant also become 3. So we will multiply 3. Now iron in reactant 3 and in product is also 3. Second is hydrogen. See, hydrogen, these are 2 hydrogen in reactant and in product also 2, means hydrogen are balanced. Oxygen, 1 oxygen in reactant, 4 oxygen in product. So what we need to do? We have to multiply 4 in reactant. When we multiply 4, we can see hydrogen also change and it is convert into 8. So hydrogen we have to multiply in product also, so that hydrogen become 8. We will multiply 4 in product so that hydrogen also can be balanced. We can see here now iron, hydrogen and oxygen, all atoms are balanced in table. Now we can put these number in front of the molecules, in front of the compound. The balanced reaction is 3Fe plus 4H2O, Fe3O4 plus 4H2O. Simply we have multiply here only number of any number like 2, 4, 3, right? Now another example, that is simple example, formation of water. Hydrogen when combined with oxygen, it form water, that is H2O. Now we need to balance this reaction also. Hydrogen in reactant side you can check 2 and in product also 2. Oxygen, these are 2 in reactant, but in product this is only 1. So we need to balance oxygen in product side also. Product reactant have 2 atoms only of hydrogen, and when we multiply 2 in product it become 4, right? So hydrogen become 4, but oxygen can be balanced easily. In reactant these are 2 oxygen, and when we multiply 2 in product, hydrogen become 4 and oxygen become 2. Now what we need to do, product have 4 hydrogen, reactant have 2 hydrogen. So in reactant side we have to multiply 2, then the reaction will be balanced. Now we can check the balance reaction, 2H2 plus O2 and product 2H2O. Now types of chemical reaction. Chemical reactions are mainly 5 types. Now the first type of reaction is combination reaction, second decomposition, third displacement, fourth double displacement, fifth oxidation reduction, and last one is exothermic and endothermic. Now one by one we will learn about all these type of reaction. First is combination reaction. What is combination? Combination means the reaction in which 2 or more reactant combine to form a single product. Remember, single product should be formed in combination reaction. For example, you must have seen so many reactions. Like simple example we can take here, formation of water, that we have already seen in balancing. Hydrogen and oxygen when combined, water is formed. We can see here water is single product. So this is a type of chemical combination reaction. Second is burning of coal. Carbon when combined with oxygen, it forms CO2. CO2 is single product. So combination means to combine and a single product is formed. Now another type is decomposition. Decomposition means to break down. This is just opposite of combination reaction. When a single reactant is break down to form 2 or more product, that is decomposition reaction. For example, before seeing the example, we have to understand that decomposition occurs only in the presence of energy. So energy can be given to any reaction in 3 forms: thermal, electricity or photo. First is thermal decomposition. Some reaction occurs in the presence of heat or temperature, that is thermal decomposition. For example, calcium carbonate break down when it heated and form calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Second is electrolytic decomposition, when decomposition occurs in the presence of electricity, that is electrolytic decomposition. Example, water when break down it form hydrogen and oxygen gas in the presence of electricity. Third one is photolytic decomposition, when decomposition occurs in the presence of sunlight, that is photolytic decomposition. For example, silver chloride break down into silver and chlorine in the presence of sunlight. This is the example of photolytic decomposition. Now third type is displacement reaction. The reaction in which more reactive elements displaces less reactive element from its compound or solution is called displacement reaction. For these displacement reaction are based on the reactivity of element, means the highly reactive metal displaces a less reactive element. For example, zinc when react with copper sulfide, here CuSO4 should be, by mistake S4 is given, it forms zinc sulfate. Now double displacement reaction, the reaction in which two different ion or group of atom in the reactant molecules are displaced by each other is called double displacement reaction. This type of reaction occurs when two different type of ions or atom change their places. For example, silver nitrate and sodium bromide. Here metal silver and metal sodium exchange their places and form a new product, that is silver bromide and sodium nitrate. Now type of chemical reaction, the next type is oxidation and reduction reaction. Oxidation reaction in which oxygen is added or hydrogen is removed. We can say the process in which oxygen is added to a substance or hydrogen is removed from a substance or substance lose electrons, that is also oxidized. Okay, we can take here some examples of oxidation and reduction. Example is like copper, when burned it form copper oxide. Here copper oxide is formed by adding oxygen, so it is oxidation. Second is H2S, when combine convert into H2O and 2S, this is also example of oxidation. Third is zinc loses 2 electrons, it means zinc is oxidized and form Zn2 positive. Another type is reduction reaction. This is just opposite of oxidation. Reduction reaction in which hydrogen is added or oxygen is removed from a substance, or we can say electrons are gained by the element, that is known as reduction reaction. For example, when in any reaction hydrogen is added to a substance or oxygen is removed, like KClO3, when it form KCl plus oxygen, it means in product oxygen is removed. Sodium, when react with hydrogen, in product sodium hydride is formed, means hydrogen is added. So when hydrogen is added, oxygen is removed, and in the third reaction Zn2 positive gains 2 electron and form zinc, means this is reduction reaction. Oxidation and reduction also have a different term, that is oxidized and reduced. The substance which is oxidized, we can say oxidation is occurring, and the substance which is reduced, we can say reduction is occurring. Now redox, simultaneously when reduction and oxidation when occurs in any reaction, that is known as redox reaction. For example, CuO, when combined with hydrogen, it forms copper and water. We can say CuO is reduced into Cu, means oxygen is removed, and hydrogen is converting into H2O, oxygen is added to hydrogen. So this is a reduction reaction. Now the sixth type is exothermic and endothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction, the reaction which are accomplished by evolution of heat are called exothermic reaction. Exo means exit. When heat exit, it is exothermic. For example, burning of natural gas like diesel, petrol, any coal. Here CH4 should be here, by mistake CH is written. So CH4 या methane gas burn, it form carbon dioxide, water and heat. Endothermic reactions, the reaction in which heat is absorbed by the substance, that is just opposite of exothermic reaction. There are a lot of examples, like we can take here HgO, when convert into mercury and oxygen, that time it absorb lot of heat. So this is a type of endothermic reaction. Another topic is effect of oxidation in our daily life. We have seen oxidation and reduction. So how these oxidation reactions are effective in our daily life? In two ways we can understand corrosion and rancidity. First is corrosion, the phenomenon due to which metal are slowly eaten by the reaction of air, water and other chemical present in atmosphere is called corrosion. We have seen around us lot of example of corrosion. Out of these, the best example of corrosion is like copper is rusted and converting into green color, and here silver is rusted and converting into dull, or we can say blackish. And the most important, when iron get rusted, it form brown color powder on it. This rusting या corrosion of iron is known as rusting of iron. Corrosion of iron is rusting of iron. Now effects of corrosion. How these oxidation of metals are effective. Yeah, this is not good for our, like car bodies, bridges, iron railing, ship, other iron materials are damaged, means so many lot of loss is occurs by this. So what is the methods to prevent from corrosion? हम क्या कर सकते हैं इतने सारे नुकसान से बचने के लिए? हम corrosion से कैसे प्रिवेंट कर सकते हैं अपने आयरन मटेरियल्स को? द फर्स्ट मेथड इज़ बाय पॉलिशिंग. आयरन मटेरियल को अगर हम पेंट से पॉलिश करते हैं तो ऑक्सीजन या अदर गैसेस उस पर अटैक नहीं कर पाएंगी. सेकेंड इज़, अगर सिल्वर के बने हुए हमारे कोई भी यूटेंसिल्स हैं, कॉपर के यूटेंसिल्स हैं, तो हम कॉपर को एक बहुत ही एक घर में अवेलेबल चीज़ होती है जो कि बेकिंग पाउडर है, टाइम टू टाइम हम उससे उसको क्लीन कर सकते हैं. नाउ द एल्यूमिनियम इज़ नॉट रस्टेड. रस्टेड मीन्स इसकी जो रस्टिंग होती है वो हमारे लिए बेनिफिशियल होती है. सेकेंड इज़ रेंसिडिटी. रेंसिडिटी इज़ ऑल्सो ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ फूड आइटम. जो फूड में ऑयल और फैट प्रेजेंट होता है, जब वो एयर के साथ रिएक्शन कर लेता है तो उसको हम कहते हैं ऑक्सीडाइज्ड होना. एंड दिस ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ ऑयल एंड फैट इज़ नोन एज ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ फूड मटेरियल. सो द मेथड्स टू प्रिवेंट रेंसिडिटी. अब हम खाने की चीज़ों को भी कैसे प्रिवेंट कर सकते हैं ऑक्सीडेशन से? इसके लिए बहुत सारे मेथड्स हैं. कीपिंग फूड मटेरियल्स इन एयर टाइट कंटेनर्स. हम एयर टाइट कंटेनर्स में फूड आइटम्स को रख सकते हैं जिससे कि एयर उन फूड मटेरियल के कांटेक्ट में ना जाए. अगर एयर इन फूड से रिएक्शन करेगी तो फूड ऑक्सीडाइज हो जाएगा. सेकेंड, रेफ्रिजरेशन ऑफ कुक्ड फूड एट लो टेम्परेचर. अगर हम खाने को फ्रिज के अंदर रखते हैं तो वहाँ पर टेम्परेचर कम होता है. एंड अवॉइड कीपिंग द कुक्ड फूड एंड फूड मटेरियल इज़ डायरेक्ट सनलाइट. हम डायरेक्ट सनलाइट जहाँ पर आती है वहाँ भी फूड मटेरियल को नहीं रख सकते हैं, क्योंकि ऐसा होगा तो टेम्परेचर ज़्यादा होगा जिसकी वजह से जो ऑक्सीडेशन है वो जल्दी होती है. एंड द अनदर वे इज़ बाय एडिंग एंटीऑक्सीडेंट. अब ये जो ऑक्सीडेशन है इसको हम और भी तरीके से रोक सकते हैं. दैट इज़ नाइट्रोजन गैस. नाइट्रोजन गैस आपने देखा होगा, ये जो चिप्स के पैकेट्स हैं इनमें बहुत सारी एयर भरी होती है. वो कौन सी गैस है जो इसके अंदर भरी हुई है? दैट इज़ नाइट्रोजन. नाइट्रोजन क्यों भरते हैं? क्योंकि नाइट्रोजन एक बहुत ही अच्छा एंटीऑक्सीडेंट है. थैंक यू.